Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It's me, Solid, and great to have you here. So, bus hunt, right? So we're actually about to try the bus hunt. I stopped doing like necessarily like anything difficult, but let's talk a little bit about bus hunt. So, as you already may know, we have boss or tilders. We have beginner bus hunt, mid level bus hunt, challenge bus hunt, as well as guild level bus hunts. We have beta here, and as typical, for my strategy is typically just going to be try using your best team. Um, in my case, it actually will not actually be this team because it's actually weak against it, so it's actually not going to be the best team per se this time around. So ideally, use your best team, and in my case, possibly use a team like this. I may have to double check, but I think let me double check. Yeah, Cherry's good. She heals pretty decently. Her SS Plus Magic Gear is probably the best. I don't have it, sadly. So I can't use it. So we're actually going to swap some things around. So we're actually going to use party number 5. In my case, we're actually not going to be using the best of the best, sadly, because of that. But we're actually going to be swapping out that beta for, I think... We're actually going to be using her. Because she's pretty good. Yeah, she's going to be taking extra damage as usual. This is just how damages are. We're gonna, yeah, she's gonna be taking like a lot of damage anyway, so probably gonna need. I wouldn't say that actually. Because we can try using this team actually, but I don't know how good it's gonna be, especially given like it takes extra damage from it. But yeah, the main issue is just taking the extra damage is like the main thing. It's not bad. We'll try this one, see how it goes. But realistically, you want to use like any party that's kind of primarily just that they're weak against. I don't have the best yellow team, and I would ideally have Gamma here. Let me double check if I actually have enough materials to make her stuff and things, because it actually raises the speed of elements as 50%. And that's one of my biggest thing is what I want to do. Training hard Gamma. Let me double check. Because I'd love to use his SS Plus Magic Gears, but I can't quite use them. Not all of them anyway. So yeah, no, I still don't have enough materials for SS Plus Gamma. I'm closing in to getting her gear, but I'm not quite there yet. As well as Sherry, she's still in the works as well. I have what's her face? Her like Iris. I have Iris's gear. Hers is pretty good. It raises stun resist by 100%. It also raises attack by 10% multiplied by number of red allies. Further increases attack by 10% multiplied by number of enemies in party. So she's pretty good. So what we may end up doing actually, since she's actually maxed, we're gonna be swapping out one of my characters a little bit. Characters. She herself should be hitting pretty hard now. Yeah. Because our party is going to take a hot minute to like actually just do damage. I don't know. Does this one still boost? What's the deal with this one? SP boost rate by 10% of red elemental allies by 10%. That's pretty good. Then each time allies recover, or each time she deals damage, she recovers SP. I don't know. She heals herself, right? She should heal herself, I believe. Yeah, no. Damage reduces damage and grants ongoing recovery on allies. Grants ongoing recovery by 10% of attack. Yeah, we can probably try that. I think what we're gonna try out personally is we're gonna try out a little bit of a weaker team. We're gonna swap out Lambda for the attack boost and for Iris for the boost for herself. I know we don't have a support, but we should be stun immune as well as just her having like a lot of damage outputs, period. We have 3 humans in the party. I wish we had a different one, but this is what we have. Realistically, this may not be for the best, but this is the team I wanted to try out. So we're just going to try them out. Yeah, she's maxed out, SS+. Plus. And we have her SS Plus weapon gear. I believe it's better than this one, but this one is just good, period. But let's try it out. This is actually not necessarily going to be for the best showcasing place, but aside from that, it's something I want to try out, so let's see how it goes. This should be go pretty fast, but this is just for the standard stuff. That is a very large health bar. We also make our allies stun immune, I believe, as well. So that's one of the biggest things that I would like to kind of showcase, because the stun immunity is really good. Let me double check her skills, actually. Seal, Dark Resist, Knock Resist. I don't know what she has skills-wise. She's not in the party either. I'm not showcase it, but yeah, no, we're gonna try this out. We're gonna kill it, and then we're gonna go on to the next one. We're not gonna try a challenge, because sadly, challenge is typically just quite difficult. Yeah, but as do Blue Demon Beta. But yeah, as you can see, the damage output is pretty good. We've just finished one of the quests that have been clear. Just been kind of waiting on for this day. Let's check the damage report. Who dealt the most damage? She actually did pretty good. She actually dealt the second highest damage, period. Which actually means she's kind of like doing really good damage. Yeah, I think being like the secondary like damage output is really good for her. But yeah, no, I think realistically we probably have to replace her at some point. Realistically, one of my best options for replacing her is gonna be. Is she immune to bleed? No, she's not. Huh. Fascinating. I'm not gonna be able to do this one, of course, because this needs 60,000, and I have weakness against it. So my best team is not gonna go against it. We're gonna try it on normal, and we are gonna try out on auto as usual. But let me double check. It's not immune to bleed. Let me double check. Because it didn't even take that long. We can probably make this even better with just trying out like a true mono-human team. Aurora is not bad. She also bleeds on top of it. She also, I don't think she has a weapon sadly yet. This would be really good if I could. And she's also a human now, so let's see stat wise. Because she allows her ultimate faster, but if we can just do straight up more damage, that'd be fine. Her stuff is based on the ultimate, so that may not necessarily be the best. But we also increase her damage output period. As well as increasing bleed damage, which would be nice. Yeah, put it here, confirm. We're gonna put her with that. We're gonna be trying out like a basically almost mono-human team. This is one of the teams I wanted to try out. If I had a different character, this would be more for a PvP team, but we're gonna try this out with this one and see how we do. At least for auto-wise. We actually will also get to see about, like, we're going to lower out the damage to see what type of stuff she does. Because we also do remove debuffs as well, so it doesn't really matter if we get any debuffs on our characters as well. Now, she's taunted, so she's taking damage. He's also bleeding a lot. Okay. That. Next that. And then that. Holy, that's really good damage. Especially for something being like not like resistance against it. That's really good damage. Okay. This makes us, whatchamacallit, it gives us a bunch of buffs as well as, hold on, let me double check. Invincibility grants us 65% attack, as well as the secondary, like, ally, like the highest attack, which is, there's like 70% boost in attack. It's pretty good damage. Yeah, she's kind of down already, so I don't think she's actually popping off any moves at the moment. We're gonna pop off 4 ultimates. One. That's pretty good, 227,000. Not quite damage cap per se, but it's pretty good. This is a green Aurora. With a 383,000 damage? For red Aurora, like a red bleed. And then there's this one, right? 369,000. That's really good damage. We lost. No, that was damage. Damage cap. But that didn't end up being like the best damage anyway. Damage wise, it may be better to just have like a couple more DPSs rather than like a full-on like DPSer team. I'll switch around. I think I'm gonna remove. I'll have to double check what party I think is not really necessary per se. So I believe this should have been max damage cap, or like max points, I believe. Yeah, that's max points on top of like 18%, I guess. We're gonna be trying out the swapping her, or just her. No, she does good damage. What do you do? I think it might be selfish damage is what she does. The start of wave raises damage inflicted for all. No, she's good. Yeah, that's fine. Attack wise, 2,700. What about you? 2,842. How about you? 2,900. Yeah. 2,300. Shouldn't even get the boost on that, but you're still really good. Damage wise, the character isn't bad. We're gonna try out the typical, just us using the standard edit my party. So we're gonna do this because the buffs kind of disappear, so it's good to have an ally that does that. So we're gonna try out like my typical team. So this is our typical team. That other team was kind of like a tryout team I had, but this is my more standard team. They should be able to ultimate really quickly. Not quite as quickly as my other teams, but I should be able to ultimate really fast. Because the ultimates, like, we got the ultimates really slow compared to like before. So most of the buffs are kind of gone by the time we actually hit damage cap. A lot of my buffs are gone by the time we actually get to use them. Oh! Yeah, Aurora actually did manage to get the 500k off pretty early. That's pretty good. I should have checked the damage before it, but the damage before wasn't bad. It was just since it had like no real support, it ended up being like a little bit capped on damage. But yeah, it's pretty good damage. 322. Yeah, same as before. I think at least damage wise, it's good damage. Yeah, no, you can even use, I guess, like weak against it even. What is the resistances on this one? Dark resist, silver resist, knockback resist. I guess you can still use like bleeding team. It's kind of weird. Obviously this is probably like for the best people. I just straight up need a mono yellow team for this type of stuff. Yeah, no, that's kind of like not much we can really do about like just kind of like guild hunt goes. You can still use like whatever. This is holy shit. 73k is crazy. It's not actually stun resistance. It doesn't actually have stun resistance until this one, which is kind of crazy to be honest. Yeah, let me double check something. Yeah, because I typically can't even try challenge boss at all. Not yet anyway. Yeah, we just defeated that stuff. This was what we get. Since we cleared the event shop, we also get that. So make sure to clear your episodes, and you'll actually get these rewards. From the sound of it, they'll actually be giving you more rewards every single time you complete this. So when you get this, complete them for sure. For my case, I've tested out a couple teams. Again, you can really just use whatever you want on normal guild boss hunt. Like I'm on a solo guild. This is if you're in a ordinary guild, it's better for you to like get like the most points or whatever. But realistically, you only really need to clear this one if you only clear this one. If you're in a different like a harder guild, this is probably your best bet. But obviously, use a mono yellow team for this. You need to do about 2 million, 20 million damage. And right now, some of the best yellow units are currently elves. So, like, make sure to watch out for that. This is probably one of the must-summon units, realistically. It's really good units. It's meant to, like, buff elves, period. It also raises their speed by a ton. Stun resist as well, bleed resist. And it's really good. It raises speed by 50% if partied with 5 yellow elemental allies, self-included, which is really good. These two units, which I consider under the banner of what they call Apocrypha characters, I believe, and it's under profile. Yeah, Apocrypha characters. These are really good. This is beta and an Apocrypha beta. These are really good both characters. They're actually going to be coming into the standard full, so there are technically must summons for like stuff like these events, and they're just really good units for selection banner. They're actually much better than some of the New Year's festival, like the New Year's units, and among things, right? They're better than the and like they're more all around for like their particular element, which is kind of like what I find to be like, the more useful voice. But for the case of this event, that beta is really good. You also get a couple of shards, and make sure to actually clear this event, because I believe you actually get on top of that, you will actually get a free dupe. I haven't checked it, but I can almost assure you actually do get a free dupe. Yep, you get a free dupe. So make sure to complete this. If you do get this towards later, you at least will get like a dupe towards the end of it. So make sure to claim this. Make sure to clear this. You don't have to clear this perfectly, as always. Clear it to the point you can, and then just move on. Have a good day, and yeah, that's all I can say. It's really simplistic event. Like this is what you want to max clear. This is actually, I believe, easier than this one. I think. Yeah, it's technically easier than the mid-level challenge. This is like the second best if you don't have a guild. Like as an easier clear, so to say. But realistically, this is much better for you because it gives you just more points towards your hunts. This has like a cap of 4,000, and for double the amount, it's like way more, like significantly more. You can also do this, and this is what I would recommend, like most people to do. Is you can either join a guild or just make yourself like what I call a ghost guild, where you're just by yourself together. Because this is so beneficial. It is easier to clear this like significantly compared to anything else. It's so easy. It's so easy to clear, and then hunt points is really easy. And then you can clear this really easily. Get this. It's really easy. Anyway, I digress. You have a wonderful day and stay solid. Bye. And yeah, make sure to clear it because I know it's like you got like a day or so, give or take. And we're also getting a couple collabs, so we'll be talking about them in a future video. Possibly tomorrow. I will double check because I have a couple of things to do tomorrow. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day and stay solid. Bye bye.